Alright, let's dive into this matchup between the Boston Bruins and the New Jersey Devils. The Bruins, coming in with a 2-3-1-9-6 record, are heading to the Prudential Center to take on the Devils, who sit at 2-6-1-7-6. The odds makers have the Devils favored at -210, while the Bruins are the underdogs at +172. And the total, it's been set at 6. Now, Boston is feeling pretty good after their last outing. A 6-3 victory against the Sharks where they capitalized on 6 of their 33 shots. They even managed to cash in on one of their 2 power play opportunities. Discipline was on their side too, only racking up 2 penalty minutes. Looking at their season performance, the Bruins have been decent defensively. Opponents have had 145 power play tries against them, and they've conceded 35 goals in those situations. In net, Jeremy Swayman has been the man, with a career save percentage of 914 and an impressive quality starts rate of 623. He's faced 4,585 shots and turned away 4,191 of them. Boston's offense, though, hasn't been lighting up the scoreboard as much as they'd like. Sitting at 133 goals on the season, ranking them 20th in the NHL. On the other side, the Devils are looking to bounce back after a tough 2-1 loss to the Senators. They had 1 power play opportunity but couldn't convert. Despite that, New Jersey has been solid offensively, scoring 110 even-strength goals and boasting the 3rd best power play in the league, converting at 28.15%. Defensively, they've been sturdy too, allowing just 124 goals in total with a solid penalty kill percentage of 82.09%. Between the pipes for the Devils, Jacob Markstrom stands tall with a career record of 236-205-62. He's been in the league long enough to rack up 520 games played, boasting a quality start rate of 53.5% and a save percentage of 909. He's allowed an average of 2.88 goals per game, which could come into play in a game where Boston's offense needs to capitalize. So, what's the play here? Boston's offense has been middle of the pack, and they'll need to break through New Jersey's sturdy defense if they want a shot. On the flip side, the Devils' power play could prove to be the difference maker, especially if they can take advantage of Boston's penalty kill. And today's AI pick is the New Jersey Devils on the money line. And folks, this pick is a slam dunk, a no-brainer. If you're looking for a team that's got the tools to dominate, look no further. The Devils' power play is lethal, their defense is locked in, and Markstrom, he's a brick wall when he's in the zone. The Bruins might bring the fight, but the Devils have the firepower to extinguish it. Expect the Devils to leverage their power play and depth scoring to control the tempo of the game. The Bruins will need a strong performance from Swayman to keep them in contention, but if the Devils' offense gets rolling early, it could be a long night for Boston. Keep an eye on special teams, as they could be the deciding factor in this matchup. On to Game 2.
Now let's talk about the Maple Leafs. They're riding a 3-game win streak and looking to take control right from the first period. Averaging 3.17 goals per game, this offensive unit, led by William Nylander and Mitch Marner, should have no trouble lighting up the scoreboard against the Blue Jackets. Their quick passing and zone dominance will be a handful. Defensively, Toronto has been rock solid, allowing only 2.85 goals per game. With Chris Tanev and Jake McCabe blocking things down and Joseph Woll standing tall in net, the Blue Jackets might struggle to find the back of the net. On the other side, Columbus brings a potent offense into this matchup, scoring 3.26 goals per game. Kirill Marchenko and Dmitry Voronkov have been a force, but their defense, that's where things get shaky. Allowing 3.34 goals per game, they've had trouble keeping opponents in check, and their goaltending hasn't been sharp enough to cover the gaps. And today's AI pick is the Columbus Blue Jackets 1.5 at 130. Expect Columbus to keep this game close, utilizing their offensive firepower to challenge Toronto's defense and keep the score within reach. On to Game 3.
All right, let's get down to business. Winnipeg versus Colorado. 2 teams, 1 ice, and a whole lot of bad blood waiting to spill over. The Jets, sitting at 31-14-3, are flying high this season. But don't let that record fool you. Last time out, they got clipped by the hockey club, falling 5-2, and let me tell you, they didn't exactly light up the scoreboard. 2 goals on 25 shots. That's not gonna cut it. Add in 16 penalty minutes. Yeah, discipline might not be their strong suit. Now, the Jets' offense. It's a beast. They're leading the league with 167 goals. They convert power plays like it's a walk in the park, rocking a 32.09% success rate. And when they're at even strength, forget about it. They're putting pucks in the net and keeping opponents sweating. But here's where it gets real. Between the pipes, Connor Hellebuyck. This guy's a fortress. A career save percentage of 0.917 in over 15,000 saves. That's no accident. He's been in 542 games, and he's not just standing around. His making quality starts 59.7% of the time. Bottom line, if Hellebuyck's locked in, it's a long night for Colorado. Now, let's talk Avalanche. Their 28-19 won, and last time out, a tough 3-1 loss to the Wild. They fired 27 shots and only lit the lamp once. Not exactly the fireworks they were hoping for. And those power plays. 3 chances, 0 conversions. That's gotta sting. Offensively, the Avs are solid, racking up 159 goals this season. Their power play is decent at 20.69%, but they're not exactly dominating. Defensively, though, things get dicey. They've let in 149 goals, with their penalty kill sitting at 79.37%. And speaking of defense, their man in net, Mackenzie Blackwood, has been through the ringer. A career goals against average of 3.48. That's shaky. The guy's got heart, but stopping the Jets' high-power defense. That's a tall order. So what's the play here? Winnipeg's coming in angry, looking to bounce back. Colorado's got their hands full trying to keep pace. And today's AI pick is the Winnipeg Jets on the money line. Expect the Jets to come out flying, hammering the Avalanche defense and making life miserable for Blackwood. Colorado will need a miracle to keep this one close. Buckle up, folks. This one's gonna be a ride. On to Game 4.
All right, let's dive into this Panthers versus Kings matchup. The Florida Panthers, rolling in with a 27-17-3 record, are looking to keep their momentum alive after a solid 3-0 win over the Ducks. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Kings, sitting at 25-14-5, are looking to bounce back after a tough 5-1 loss to the Penguins. The money line sees the Panthers as underdogs at plus 162, while the Kings are favored at 196. The total, set at 6. The Panthers have been a force offensively, racking up 149 goals this season. Their power play is sitting at a respectable 24.46%, and their defense has been holding steady, allowing 142 goals. Spencer Knight will be in net, and while his career numbers, 3.65 goals against average and a .906 save percentage, might not scream dominance, he's got the potential to lock it down when it matters most. Now, the Kings. They've been solid at even strength, tallying 111 goals, but their power play has been struggling, ranking 30th in the league at 16.51%. That's gotta change if they want to make a serious push. Defensively, they've allowed 109 goals, and with Darcy Kuemper between the pipes boasting a career .914 save percentage, they'll be relying on him to shut the door on Florida. The Kings need a bounce-back game, and it starts with getting their offense firing again. They can't afford to waste opportunities like they did against the Penguins. Florida, on the other hand, will need to capitalize on their shot volume and avoid costly penalties if they want to come out on top. And today's AI pick is under 6 goals. Expect a tight defensive showdown with both goalies needing to step up big. Special teams could be the difference maker, so keep an eye on those power play opportunities. On to the recap.
Alright, let's break it down and recap the AI picks for today's matchups. First up, we had the Boston Bruins taking on the New Jersey Devils. The AI pick? The Devils on the money line. With their lethal power play and solid defense, they're looking to shut down Boston and take control on home ice. Then we rolled into the Maple Leafs versus the Blue Jackets. The AI pick there, Columbus Blue Jackets plus 1.5 at 130. The Blue Jackets offense has been heating up, and they're looking to keep things close against a high-powered Leafs squad. Next, it was the Jets flying into Colorado to face the Avalanche. The AI pick? Winnipeg Jets on the money line. The Jets have been dominant this season, and they're aiming to bounce back and take control of the Western Conference. And finally, we had the Panthers vs. Kings showdown. The AI pick? Under 6 goals. Both teams bring solid defensive play and goaltending that could keep this one a low-scoring affair. Alright, you made it this far, so you know what to do. Smash that like button, tap that subscribe, and stay locked in for more killer picks coming your way. And remember, it's not just a game, it's a way of life. Catch you in the next video.